up? Welcome into Driving the Line on Demand, Saturday edition. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. But as always, before we get to today's picks, let's take a look at how we did on Friday here. Pull this up, and it was a tough day here. Coach going 0 for 2 there. Coach, I'm with you there. Look at those AB3s down there, both slaw. X and X. DG going 1 out of 2. Hits his MLB hits parlay. Unfortunately, our man Nolan Gorman, not so much. But look at Big Chuck going 2 out of 3, and Soupy going 1 out of 2. Now, to our real, game plays here, college baseball Friday, we go 2 out of 4. All right, so 2 and 2, not bad. What a crazy day that it was. Look, I've been around regionals my whole life. It was madness. It was absolute madness out there. So we'll take a 2 and 2. Essentially, man, that's a walk. We're still alive, coming back up to the plate, ready to get after it there. So we hit 2 overs, lose on 2 overs. Here we go. Let's get it. But Saturday, let's start with our home run odds. These are the 5 best hitters, according to our numbers here, to hit a bomb on Saturday. Kyle Schwarber plus 225, Matt Olson plus 250, Kyle Tucker plus 375, Gunnar Henderson plus 425, and Juan Soto plus 500. Coming off a day where Aaron Judge of the Yankees hit 2 bombs. Look, I'm going Matt Olson here. All right, plus 250. I almost went Tucker, like Tucker. Schwarber got a tough one there against Sonny Gray, but I'm going to go Matt Olson here, plus 250, facing the righty. I think Olson can get the job done. All right. Jumping over to our picks for Saturday, our man Rafael Esparza is going in. This is UFC Costa Strickland over 4.5 rounds at plus 110. Now, in boxing, Deontay Wilder by KO, TKO, or DQ, any of those 3 at plus 150. Our man Soupy, John Supowitz, is going with Igor Shesterkin. I hope I got that right. Over 29.5 saves at minus 125. And he's also going with the Cardinals Phillies first 5 innings over 3.5 runs at minus 145. Okay. College baseball Saturday. Like I said, we go 2 out of 2 in our straight plays here. We're going to go after it. First off, we're going to take North Carolina money line minus 115 against LSU. And I'll pull myself on screen here so that you can see. We're going to go North Carolina here. I think that North Carolina gets the job done. What about them hitting a walk-off grand slam? LSU, a walk-off home run. Both of these 2 teams playing against each other should be a great one. We're going to go North Carolina here. Take them on the money line. Next, we're going to go Texas A&M money line, Georgia money line, plus 110. Texas A&M handled its business against Grambling, as we all assumed that they would. Georgia had a scare against Army. All right, Texas A&M going up against Texas. I think that will get the A&M faithful, the Aggies, fired up even more. And then Georgia, all right, I think that coming off of a scare type win should fuel them even more. Runs weren't a problem, but I think that they're going to score more. Next, we're going to take Duke money line, Florida State money line at minus 120. Now, Duke, elimination game. Like they're one more loss and they are out of this thing. So I think that they come in understanding exactly what time that it is, losing 4-1 to UConn here. Nothing against UConn, but Duke, they know that they're better than that. And we're going to take Florida State as well, even though they won, against Stetson on Friday in their opening game. Looked good doing it. I think they continue to roll. We're going to put those 2 together, minus 120. Next, we're going to go Wake Forest money line, Oklahoma money line. Put those 2 together, plus 120. Oklahoma absolutely handled its business, winning 14-0. Wake Forest loses 1-0 to VCU. Okay. They've got their guy, Chase Burns, on the mound today. In Wake Forest, I have a feeling that was not an enjoyable clubhouse after that game, losing 1-0 to VCU. VCU, I think, only had, 3 hits? Wake's pitcher had 10 strikeouts and no walks. They lose. I think they get some run support today. So we'll put Wake Forest together with Oklahoma at plus 120. And then finally, Wake Forest, ECU over 9, minus 110. That's right, 9. Now, understand, ECU's got to get pitcher going. Wake Forest has Chase Burns going. I totally understand why this number is at 9. Wake Forest scored 0 runs on Friday. ECU scored a 1 run on Friday, but I'm going to play this for a couple of reasons. Number one, out of principle, you give me a 9 with either of these two teams could cover this on their own. Wake Forest could definitely do it. But number two, we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a hedge here because Wake Forest money line, that parlay we played previously. Look, if ECU is going to win this game, it's going to be with runs. They're going to have to do it. So we're going to give ourselves an opportunity to hit both, but seemingly theoretically at worst 1-1. But we're going to play that over 9 for sure. But here's the deal. So those are our plays for Saturday. And pay attention on Twitter. We'll definitely have some more plays with totals and everything coming out. I think it's 4:30 in the morning here, Central Time. So we've got time, but I wanted to make sure that we got this up as soon as possible for everybody. But yeah, Twitter, we're gonna pop these. We're gonna pop some more plays out for sure. We get some better totals and everything, all on the line from the books. But I do have a surprise for you, and that surprise, my man, is this. Big Chuck, take it away.
Yeah, we have Champions League, Dortmund versus Real Madrid. The eyes of the soccer world will be on Wembley Stadium today, where the 70th overall season of Europe's top club competition takes place. Dortmund enters this contest as the betting underdog. The Germans were classic overachievers this season, finishing fifth in the Bundesliga table while locking up a UEFA final spot. But the BVB were average at best away from the yellow wall, only winning 3 of 6 road matches, averaging 1.2 team goals. Meanwhile, the 14-time European champs arrive in London, with Real Madrid the favorites to add more silverware to their collection. Los Blancos are well equipped to get the job done regardless of their surroundings, failing to lose in 6 games during their travels while averaging 2 team goals per affair. Based on this matchup, I expect Dortmund to make this game cagey as possible, but I see the Royal Whites grabbing a first half goal, then potentially riding out a lead. So I'm going to go ahead and take Real Madrid first half team total over 0.5, over 9.5 corners, which Dortmund matches averaged to 14.7 and Real Madrid 13.2. So only needing 10 is a discount. And lastly, Real Madrid over 5.5 team corners. And as always, odds are courtesy of BetMGM.
Look at Big Chuck coming through. Look, adding some silverware. The white. What was that? The white. I can't remember though. It's something. I love the way that Charles writes and just breaks down all of these teams and their fun names. And a fair. Love when they have a fair. Sorry, that's enough goofing around. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, college baseball day 2. Now we have elimination days and we also have winners bracket days. Now I wanted to hit on one more thing before we get out of here. So some pitchers used. All right, we'll have better data on Sunday here, but after one game, some teams that are doing well, Florida State only threw 2 pitchers. Okay, starter, closer, only threw 124 total pitches as a whole right there, right? So Florida State leading the charge. Now you look at a team like Vanderbilt, gets blown out by Coastal Carolina. They threw 4 pitchers and 186 total pitches. All right, you take a look at a team like Kentucky, even though they won, 4 pitchers, 169 pitches they threw. And then look, LSU, okay? They get the win there very late against Wofford. They only threw 3 pitchers and only threw 125 pitches. Compare that to a team like Georgia here, who went through it with Army and was lucky to get out of there with a win. They threw 3 pitchers, but 189. So I just say all those to say this. Pay attention today, Saturday, at teams that I might have just listed there, whether good or bad, and how they go about using their starters, their middle relievers, closers, just their bullpen as a whole, because Sunday, we're going to break these down even more in full when we have 2 days of data. It absolutely matters in regards to pitchers, how many that they've used, guys retired, how many innings, pitches that they've thrown. It's absolutely important. So pay attention to that. We'll have way, way more on Sunday. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much. Have a great Saturday, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks.